Was here, Sheriff Axtell, and about 15 community leaders talking about their goal or their desire. Lisa Clemens, goal or desire to curb gun violence between these youth, where both cities are at homicide rates, record homicide rates, and
Lisa Clemens is a powerful voice in the community.
yeah,
Very well respected.
yeah.
All of those.
Mother's Love is her group, and
you can come here hitting
Lisa used to work for the Minneapolis Police Department, and her brother Al Flowers was there too. Al Flowers was there. But,
Minneapolis Smith.
Chief Bill Finney was there. Now Under Sheriff Bill Finney.
Stumbled upon that APD at Arcade Magnolia.
Reverend Spence was there. A couple other leaders from Minneapolis that I don't know their names. Dora Jones was there from Guns Down, mentoring young adults. Everybody agreed that I will say universally at that meeting, top priority ought to be figuring out how to stop these kids from shooting at each other. Everybody agreed that there's more prevention programs, some intervention programs, and arrest programs. It's okay to arrest the most serious violent offenders, and Sheriff Hutchinson's been doing some of that up there in Brooklyn Center, I think, Brooklyn Park, 63rd and Main. Well, we got somebody who wants to come by us. Hopefully they're not following us, but you just never know nowadays.
113 copy interrupted 266 Summit Avenue, caller advising. Just heard someone attempted to open the door of the address, does not see anybody through the door, and does not see anybody around.
Well, for two reasons, we're going to turn around and go to 266 Summit. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
But I tell you what, there was an hour and a half meeting discussing, and everyone there was in agreement that the top priority.
Area check around 1978 Ripley Avenue East.
Top priority is to stop young kids from shooting at each other.
Sleeping
And
in the vehicle for the past 3 nights. That's 4478.
While I was there, there's always a couple takeaways, but one of the stories Spike Moss told, and Spike, if you listen, I don't know if I'll do it justice, but that
4469.
he's been working on reducing gangs for 40 years. He and I probably both been involved the same length of time, but said he went to, in Minneapolis, South Minneapolis, he went to a meeting of young kids, tried to ask them, if you could do anything you want, what would you want to do? What would your dream be? Play on a baseball team.
To my location for a 58-year-old.
Go to Disney World or whatever. And these were young teenagers, 10 through 13 or 14, and he said one of the kids, a younger one, like 10, 11, was staring out the window the whole time he was talking. And when he was done, he said, "Son, you didn't say anything." And he said, "Well, Mr. Moss, all I really want is, you see that," he points out the window, he says, "You see that swing out there? In a playground, I just want to be able to go out to that swing and play on that swing in that playground without worrying about some of these other guys, kicking me off or causing problems. I just want to use the playground." And, there are a lot of kids in that situation, and we ought to be able to provide a level of safety and structure so that young kids can grow, in a positive way.
That's heartbreaking to hear.
That was, every once in a while you get a story like that. So where are we going? 262 Summit, is it?
262, I believe, yeah. Woman's house sitting, heard someone trying the door. 266 Summit.
266, and we're at 280. It's going to be on the south side. Remember, all the even numbers are on the south side. Now, because Summit's at an angle, Pat, I might need your flashlight to see what those numbers are. But
yeah, 280.
Okay. a big old house. It's got to be it, huh?
So,
What's it say?
266.
This looks familiar, this house. Well, let's just stop and check on her. I'll pull by here to make sure we don't get in the way of anybody else. You good? We'll be right back here. We're just on house check at 266. Make sure she's all right. You go ahead. You can talk to her. I'll let you do the talking. Hi. You okay? Where was the person at the door? This door? Whose house is this? Okay, yeah, I thought I'd been here before. So they didn't get in. Does he have any cameras and all?
169 will be letting the fly. I'm expanding the block. 2257.
No, it's good that you called. How long has it been since? Yeah. You never know for sure how long it's been.
It's been 10 minutes since I called and it was like 1 minute.
We're going to walk around the house, take a look.
Okay, so you can't go all the way around, so you can go around this way and then you gotta go all the way around this
We'll
way.
just go as far as they would go, huh?
Yeah, there's a door over here in the basement and then there's all kinds of other accesses to the left.
I'll take this direction.
So.
You walk it up when we come back.
All right, thank you.
We're out on 266 Summit. Just checking around the house. Happy 2400. 2258. One six nine, report for. Claims 300.
177.
177.
Clear advice with 169.
2300.
Nothing, but we're gonna keep looking a little bit. I just wanted to let you know that we'll be back there.
Copy. So you can go to 3.
This to white. Really good.
121. 121. Investigate. Coven LaFond. 687. Romeo Charlie Echo. Mark Coven LaFond, copy.
Yeah, better than the county. Yeah, I'll tell you that. Hey, no, there is a stairwell back there. Do you know that?
Yes.
That goes down, and we got a big encampment down here, like not too far away. So it is possible there's some homeless people kind of roaming around.
Okay, it's kind of a treacherous staircase too.
Okay.
That garage over there used to be the carriage house for this. Those people own it.
Okay.
And so technically that's their property, but you can walk down there and do whatever. Just be careful.
Is this way easier to get there, or should we go? Well, the staircase is this way.
The staircase is
Oh, but then Pat checked that pretty good. Okay. Gotcha. You got a little owie on that garage. Y'all good? All good. All right. See you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
You bet. You're welcome.
274 uniform picture, please.
You need another one?
No.
You good?
Sorry.
2304.
Close it.
Oh.
Do you need anything? Do you need a bottle of water to wash it off or anything?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got some. You know,
Thank you.
I'm gonna.
Thank you again.
I'm gonna bring an extra one and some antiseptic in the car. If you want to throw some antiseptic on there too.
SWAT 371.
371.
Airport,
So we searched around the back. She was pretty confident someone was actually shaking her door, and she said there were reports of some homeless people being in the neighborhood, and there is a big stairwell down to the freeway down there. Well, not the freeway, but 35E. And
his girlfriend's out seeing her brothers and let her into the residence. Not this time.
It is possible somebody came up from down below, and not too far away. We do have a growing encampment down here off of Kellogg and 85. And Pat injured himself, so we put a little first aid on him there.
Ripped my thumb open jumping over a little retaining wall. I'm clearly not as agile and young as I used to be.
No, but we have first aid kits in all of our squads. My kits, thanks to our emergency management Director Dino Guerin. So with all the other
Squad
squads,
301.
everybody's prepared.
Zero 1.
Can you get a chance to recall contact provider, please?
So I'm gonna show you where
IPPD.
one of the latest homeless encampments is.
Sherburne answer.
We're just a couple blocks away, and
Sherburne Asbury 2606.
we don't know for a fact that that has anything to do with whoever's rattling our doors. In fairness, very few burglaries are ever
208.
very few burglaries ever attributed to the homeless.
Somebody walking right there.
Yeah, but we'll just make a swing by here. Those sidewalk to our right goes up there.
Yep.
301.
Make sure everybody's okay.
306.
How's it going?
Everybody safe? Somebody's got to keep an eye on there, Warden. You got to keep doing a good job. Yeah. We're rooting for you.
God bless you.
So we're down here.
Hello, how you doing?
It's good to make a few trips down here just for safety's sake.
Squad 369.
I don't know if we can get out the other end, but we want to make sure people know that they can sleep without being worried about getting assaulted or robbed, because that is a problem. How's it going? Good. Everybody doing okay?
Hello.
You guys okay?
Good,
thank you. Making sure nobody's beating up on anybody else. Stay back a little bit just for COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, so what I want to understand, when is this over?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. Why do you ask?
Because I want to know where we're going to go after this.
I know. Step back 2 feet though.
Oh,
There you go.
my
But
bad.
it's,
That whole COVID thing.
COVID thing.
Nothing
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
There's some creeps around
yeah, I know. That's why we're here.
here. There's real creeps like sexual predators.
What are they doing?
I don't know, but that's just stuff I hear that.
Robbing you or what? Yeah, I know. That's
Touching women.
molesting women. Are you guys a couple or just
No.
friends? Just friends?
Damn, why that bright light? Oh, man. No, hey.
102.
But now he keeps calling me a stupid bitch. This
Oh, wow. Here you
Call the
go.
ECC shift supervisor, please.
No, look.
Stay back 2 feet.
Stay
there.
back a little bit there,
There we-
partner.
Hey, what was that?
Hey, is that true?
09.
No.
Did you tell her
Hey, look.
you were telling you dated her this morning and now you're not
I
dating
love
her?
her.
You love
You
her?
know I love her. Who is this? He's drunk. Hey, he a creep. He told me he want to have sex with my girl.
No,
Today.
stop talking and stop lying to the authorities.
What
He
did he?
didn't tell me that he
Stop
wasn't even
lying to the
here.
authorities.
Hey, bro. See? Who's this?
You've already done too much.
Man,
You
come
don't
on,
feel like
man. You be
you're
sitting
not
up
being
here.
escorted up
Listen.
out of here.
Oh, she said.
Say, man, what's your name? You seem like you got your act together. What's your
Oh,
name?
I do. My name is Teresa.
Oh.
Teresa?
I'm Pat.
Why are you homeless, Teresa?
Huh?
What happened? What
I'm
happened?
Teresa.
Found it. What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
I stayed in my last apartment for over 4 years.
Yep.
And then I started connecting with God.
Yep.
And then I started being revealed a lot of the truth about like things that have happened in my life. And I basically kind of, you know what I mean, just needed a brand new start.
Yep.
And then like, you know, my housing subsidy, which helps me pay my rent, it prolonged the 2 months that I was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, like find a place within that time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to, so it's been like 9-10 months now.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I'm working with the outreach program and stuff like that, you know, and they're helping me to be.
Do you know
able to
Danielle
connect
and
to
Todd?
voucher.
You know the two deputies that are down here during the day? Danielle
Yep.
and Todd?
Yeah.
They're helping you?
Not them two exactly, but they're a part of like the team that does come out here
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, yeah.
Have you run into Amber at all? No.
No.
Because we'd like to help you get back into some stable housing.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
because it doesn't seem like you have a big chemical addiction problem, right? You just need a fresh start.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Well, there
Yeah,
are.
that was trying to cut everybody off that would meant me no good, you know. So.
Well, I'm going to make sure that those two deputies get down there next week and see if they can get you hooked up with some housing.
Okay, thank you.
You know.
And you know, like, because I've been sharing a tent with him, but it's just sometimes it's problems, and I don't want to continue to share a tent with him.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure like how people are receiving tents. They keep saying that people volunteers have been bringing them. So I don't know if you guys have like any information on that for myself. Just so he can't take it from me or try to
Well, if he ever takes your tent, you find a way to get a hold of the police and.
Well, these ones ain't mine. I don't have my own, so that's why I was asking.
You don't have your own.
No, I don't have my own.
Where are you? Which one are you sleeping in?
I'm sleeping in this one, but that's his. And then he came up on this one, I guess, and he said that one's his too.
So you basically need one.
I mean, I could use one while I'm out here.
Is there room there for another one or not?
Huh?
Is there room for another one?
Yeah, of course.
13.
Let's see what we can do.
All right, well, just let me know.
Okay.
Nice of you to visit with us.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
My name's Bob. This is Pat.
Bob and Pat.
Yeah, Bob and Pat.
It's a beautiful night too, so definitely enjoy it with the windows down.
Were you homeless during the winter last year or not?
This last year, yeah.
And so where did you stay then?
Oh man, I was kind of everywhere. I mean, I had like you know, a little bit of hotel stay and stuff. Praise God for that. And then, you know, like hallways, apartment hallways, outside the train, just walking through the street all night, stuff like that. I was able to rent a room for like 2 months as well in Minneapolis from a nice lady and their family. And so, I mean, it was pretty crazy. So, yeah. It was kind of a little bit everywhere.
We will get you a tent tomorrow, okay?
All right, well, I'll be right here.
We'll come down and we'll bring you a tent.
All right.
It's something similar to these. They're not too hard to put up.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Anything helps.
Do you need anything else? Sleeping bag?
Yeah, if there's any like blankets, if you guys are able to help with that and stuff, like pillows and stuff. That way I can actually like.
Just remember, it's short term. We want to get you
for sure
in a regular place.
For sure. I have 3 children too. And they've been, you know what I'm saying?
Where are they?
They've been staying with their dad or whatever here and there or whatever. So.
Where does he stay?
Stays over in St. Paul.
178 Route.
And where?
On Farrington.
And he has a house or an apartment or something?
Yeah.
How old are your children?
13, 11, and 6.
113 sticking disturbance.
How often do you get to see them?
Well, I see my kids anytime I want to, but I've had so many problems with their dad in the past, and he didn't come around for like 8, 9 years. So, like, he had just started coming around right before he moved out of our apartment, you know? And he really frustrated me because it was like, okay, I'm really respectful towards you, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want too much from you. The kids don't want too much from me, but you got to kind of help a little bit paying, you know what I mean? And you got to respect me more, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to have, like, a set schedule. And it was just, like, more problems, you know, like, just unnecessary stuff. Like, 2 grown adults, like, can't speak and figure it out for the sake of their kids. You know what I mean? It's just dumb on his behalf.
You're a smart woman.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a smart woman. You got a lot of things going for you, so.
Thank you so much. I love my kids. That's what's most important to me.
Where are you from originally?
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yeah, where did you grow up?
A little bit everywhere. St. Paul, and then, like, Maplewood. I went to high school in Maplewood. I went to Maplewood Middle School too. Maplewood Middle School. And then
you're looking at a John Glenn Junior High School graduate right here.
Look like a John Glenn.
John Glenn, huh?
They're the interesting ones. I feel like the John Glenn kids were like the cooler kids. And then they was like on the low cooler. You know what I mean?
Did you go to North St. Paul High School then, or not?
I went to Tartan.
Oh, Tartan.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
North St. Paul.
Did you? Where are you? Are you from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Bloomington, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So where did you live then in Maplewood? Over by
2637 Stillwater Road.
Oh, you did? So
my bitch ass dad died in there too, at 44.
Died where? At that house?
Inside the apartment.